Europe is crumbling before our eyes. The grandest experiment since the 13 American colonies became a pluribus unum now faces its most deadly crisis. Why has that seemingly inexorable march of progress ground to a halt? Think about integration as a mountain climb in the Rockies or in the Alps. In the beginning, in the foothills, it's nice and easy. As we rise, the ascent gets tougher and the air gets thinner. Finally, we reach the sheer cliff, the Eiger North Face, so to speak. That cliff is the core of national sovereignty. This is where we are today, with the euro, our proudest achievement, about to bury us. We have gone too far, so what do you do next? Well, there are only three ways. You retreat, stop, or attack. What? Attack the summit and climb to the United States of Europe? Just look at your party of 17, this mountain growls. Stragglers, miscreants, cripples, free riders. And because this is a very educated mountain, he would add, there is no unification without war, where the strongest faces the rest into a single state. This, after all, is what happened in Italy, Germany, and by the way, of course, as Danny already said, in the United States, where the Civil War actually was a war of national unification. Now, there's no such war, there will be no such war in Europe, and thank God for that. There's no Bismarck, there's no Lincoln in Europe's future. And Frau Merkel is no Bismarck, of course. But what does this deadly crisis tell us? It says you can't go to the summit unless you are both willing and able, but you are not. You are neither, nor will you, because A, you can't and will not give up the biggest chunk of democratic sovereignty, which is the power to tax and to spend, and B, you don't belong in the same climbing party to begin with. Just 2 or 3 or 4 of you have the discipline and the stamina. The rest is overweight, lame, or out of breath. So let's bring it down from the mountain metaphor. The hardcore political point is that Europe is broke and that Germany neither wants to nor can pay for the rest. And the first, even France is broke. The point is furthermore that the stragglers don't want to go back to camp to get into shape through a very painful domestic regimen, which has already killed so many governments. And the point, finally and most profoundly, is about the stubborn tenacity of the nation-state, which will not submit to a general will, not now when the core of its sovereignty is at stake. Money, as the Germans say, is where a friendship stops, and so does integration.